couple weeks. Time to get it done. Great to see Rob Arnold. It's time to replicate again. We replicated once, we replicated twice. Now we're replicating a third time. Rob the Replicator.
How are you, my friend?
How's it going, my friend? Great.
Yeah, good, mate.
So you were telling me, we were talking a bit before. I am very curious, but have you ever cut your hair like that before?
Yeah. I mean, I try lots of different things. You know, like you've got to keep your mind open. And I was rocking a mohawk for a good 5-10 years. Not to this extent, where it's like just the mohawk. It was more like a stylized one. But now I'm kind of like, you know, you get to that age where you just kind of like, fuck it. Who cares?
I'm definitely like, fuck it. I don't know what age you're at. I'm at 50. So when I hit 50, and it was in the middle of a pandemic, so I was like, all right, let's end the world. Adam is 50. Yes. And that's basically what we did. We did it. Yeah. But you ended the world first with Replicator.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. You had one of the best trailers, Rob. And you're so effing I'll say the word, fucking meticulous. With how you put stuff together and your projects. I'm really glad you're up to Replicator 3. But your original trailer for Replicator 1 is like, you know, that was like a movie. It was like an animated film. It was fantastic.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was put together by Prevalent Mind Studios. You can find them on Facebook if you're looking for some work.
You connected me with them. I appreciate that. And I didn't follow up with them because I want to go in with Ted Zagaro. But yeah, I mean, I may need some extra. Ted is busy with a bunch of stuff right now, and I am getting, like, I've got so much I want to do. So, yeah, I think I'm going to look them up again, but you hooked me up with them. Rick Saylor, great to see you. Leg Kick 1, who has a secret name, and we will not say it out loud, but it's not Leg Kick.
Is it Leg Kick 2?
Leg Kick 3.5. Now I've broken the secret. I've broken the secret code. Yeah, Leg Kick is a great supporter. But I really liked your trailer. Your trailer was very, very cool. For the first one. Now, you've shipped Replicator 1, you've shipped Replicator 2. You've shipped remastered versions of both of those books now, too.
Yep.
Very cool. And this thing is off to a hell of a start.
Crazy start, man. Like, amazing. We had 204 backers day one, I think it was. So it's just absolutely bonkers.
How many backers did you wind up with last time?
Well, last time was in total or just the first day?
I don't know, in total.
In total, was like 312 during the funding time.
Yeah.
Which doesn't include the in-demand. But yeah, we're like in day one, we're more than half of that already. So it's crazy.
Excellent. And you've been on a few shows already. Which shows have you been on?
We started off on How to Draw Comics, and we hung out there for about 3 or 4 hours.
Clayton
Then
Rock.
I went on to Mandy Summers, then Shane Davis,
Excellent.
then Clint Stoker, then Michael Bancroft, then Dan Frager. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone. And then I had Malin this morning, and now yourself.
Oh, fantastic. Well, congratulations. It's very, very cool. So Replicator 3, where are we in the story when this happens?
It's set 10 years from now. So the virus has killed millions of people in England. The world fears that the virus will get out and kill everyone. So they shut England off to the rest of the world. They leave it to rot. And then 2 corporations are fighting to take over. One creates superheroes or supes, and the other uses like technology, mechs and robots and that kind of thing. And they fight to control England. They see it as an opportunity. So,
wow.
Yeah.
What's going on in the rest of the world when all this is happening?
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
It's focused on England, but you know, we might explore that a little bit later. We'll see what happens.
Cool. So now this is a different artist. The artist is really dynamic. The artist is great.
Yeah, he is really good. It took me maybe 6 months after Aaron to try and find someone I was happy with, because obviously I want the quality to be at the same level, or if not higher. And I honestly believe that he's doing an incredible job. So
yeah, I like the work a lot. Yeah, I'm looking for hey, it seems like it's easy to find the right artists, but it's not. And but you definitely found somebody great. So you've got This is William Riaz? William Warriaz?
Yeah, yep.
Wow, I can't pronounce Chris's last name.
No. He's told me how to pronounce it, but I keep forgetting. It's like Aries
Wentha. Aries Wentha. Wow.
Yeah.
He should come up with a nickname. But yeah.
I know, like Aries would be good.
Yeah,
like,
Aries, cool. Aries X.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Who's doing the color for this?
Corey's doing the colors. Corey Barton and his brother Clayton. It's just adding a little bit of finish over the top.
Clayton's always got to mess with Corey's work, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they're no joke. Corey's getting so good so quickly. It's almost scary. And Clayton can do anything. He can draw. He can color. He can ink. He can do it all. Like he can do sequential work too. Like wait till he drops Renegade Alpha on everyone and just blows everyone away. So it's going to be. Wow. I can't wait.
Hey, Vile Ned. Thanks as always, Vile Ned. There wasn't supposed to be stream competition. It just happened to be Rob was launching, and I could not say no. And this is the soonest we could get it together. Yeah, there's all sorts of streaming. COMICSGATE is growing a lot. Have you noticed that, Rob?
Yeah, heaps. Like there is rarely a time you can stream where someone else from COMICSGATE isn't streaming now.
But then, and like the campaigns are getting bigger. Did you see Charlie's London launch today as well?
Yeah,
that book is off with a rocket ship. That one's doing great. So it's exciting to see the projects coming together. So this book is obviously it's full color. It's super colorful.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that Ghost? That character?
Yeah, that is Ghost. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen you talk about Ghost before. All right, if it's all right with you, I want to play the trailer and see what this is all about. Your trailers are always awesome. Freak out and point if the audio isn't coming through, but it should be.
None of you are prepared. Prepared to do what it takes. You wanted a better world. I'm here to give it to you. Replicator returns with 32 pages of glorious full-color art, including covers from Dan Frigg,
oh, it's fun.
White, and Rob Willis. If you're new to the series, you can also pick up issue 1 and 2 with art from Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift 3 artist Aaron Alfecci. Replicator 3, Mutants vs. Machines. Back it today, only on Indiegogo.
Nice. I like the animation touch.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always worth it. I appreciate you kind of putting that into these things. It's sort of like it's a next level thing to add, and we aren't expecting it. You know, when we look at these trailers, nobody expects animation.
Yeah.
So it's very cool to get that in there.
And like we've talked about this before, man. Like if you get on streams with people, they will play your video every time. So you need to have a video that's as good as you can make it.
Yeah, make it count.
Make it count.
Yeah, Shimera, that is Vaughn. Good to see you, Shimera, as always. Everybody loves Shimera. Not really, but some people.
Is it Chimera or Chimera?
I call him Shimera. Sort of like Chimera, like that, with an S. But it's the correct name, I think, is Chimera, but that's not. I don't think that's his real name.
you don't think?
I don't think his mom
named him Chimera.
No, I don't think his mom's probably like, this guy's like half a fucking donkey, half a perk. Like, I'll call it a fucking Chimera.
Yeah, that's great.
Hopefully that's not really what happened, but it could be. It could be what happened. So this is looking very cool. So how many pages is this book?
This one's 32. So if you're new to the series, you can pick up all 3 issues of 88 pages. That's 45 US, or the 3rd issue's 15.
Okay. Oh, I like how they're finally showing the USD here, huh?
Yeah.
Thank God. It's about damn time, Indiegogo. Thank you for doing that. So Replicator, all 3 issues, 44 USD, baby. That's very reasonable. So do you still have some from the original printings, or do you have to go back to print?
No, I've still got some from the originals. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's the featured tier?
That's the featured, yep.
Excellent. Okay. Replicator. This is the Canaan White cover.
Colored by Clayton as well.
Our beloved Clayton or Corey Clayton combo?
Clayton, this one.
And that's
Sensational.
Kanan.
Yeah. Yeah, Kanan White, man, jeez.
He's really good. He's still working on Brand 2 now, right?
I'm not sure. He's doing some stuff for Kozor. He's doing trading cards for Kozor at the moment.
Okay.
And they're sick. Like, and he's really well priced. Like, you feel like you're getting a really good deal with Kanan White.
For a trading card versus
trading card cover. Like, yeah, he's really reasonable.
It's good to know. I'll have to ask you offline.
And quick, Adam.
Really? All right. All of that is very attractive to me.
Yes.
I love that kind of stuff. You want quick and you want affordable, and you definitely want work at the level of Kanan White.
Yeah.
This is funny because I was just talking to an artist agent. He's the artist agent who actually helped me find the original College of the Dead artist. My College of the Dead artist went on to do other work, so I need a new College of the Dead artist. Basically, it actually was a COMICSGATE thing, just the bad rep of COMICSGATE. So not complaining. It's life, and it's not real. And obviously, COMICSGATE is love and comics. And the only people that have a problem with that are people that are against either one or both of those things. But long story short, so I was talking to the artist agent. He's sending me samples, and I was like, well, I see some new good talent there, but he's got this other guy who's really good, and he's working on IDW doing Star Trek. And I'm like, I just asked him today. I'm like, get back to me like with your most expensive guy. It doesn't matter because if the work is good, if the work is really exciting and it's dynamic, like, and it looks like what you guys are doing, it'll sell itself. It'll do fine.
Yeah.
But it can't be. That's the great thing with COMICSGATE is we're producing our absolute best work. You can see it in Replicator. You can see it in our passion for the projects, and you can see it in the quality of the work. And really, if we didn't do it, we wouldn't get the results. All right, Rob Willis. I've seen this cover around for a while.
Yeah, so we're doing a black and white version. So black and white cover and black and white interiors as well.
All right, so Replicator 3 Rob Willis cover. Is the Rob Willis black and white cover going to also have a black and white interior?
Yeah.
Oh, are you going to do an Alfredo Alfecci black and whites, maybe?
Aaron, yeah, potentially. I would like to do that at some stage.
Maybe get him to come back and do a cover or something on it. I know he's busy, but he would do. He seems like he's a freaking great guy. I know because you've corresponded with him and worked with him. But I've just seen his comments on Twitter, and we've messaged every now and then over the last 6-8 months or so. And I see the philosophical stuff this guy says is like, wow. Sometimes you think an artist is just like a talent, and all they want to do is just do their art, and they just know their art because he's so talented. But he's quite an interesting man, just generally speaking, pretty cool guy. I don't know if he's on Twitter currently. He kind of goes on and off Twitter.
He goes on and off.
That's the only thing with Alvin. It's like, why did he quit Twitter again? So maybe he just needs to focus. I don't know. But like myself, actually, I've been on very occasionally.
You've been missing lately, haven't you? I haven't seen.
Yeah, I've been a little out of the loop, and I have a lot. I do have a lot of stuff going on, and I've been trying to finish the Mermaids so I can launch the Mermaids, and I'm very close to being able to finish it, but there's always one step further that needs to get done to finish it. Then someone else has some other problem. So it's a funny thing with me is I'm so focused on I just want my print ready file before I'm okay, here's my launch date and this is what we're doing. Because I just don't want to have problems like this when it's not the worst problem in the world, but you guys haven't had for COMICSGATE. We'll talk about oh, well, this guy's book's late or that guy's book's late. You guys have had no idea what the pressure is like. And you guys have done the COMICSGATE guys for quality, for delivery, for concept, for execution, the packaging. You particular are the poster boy for gorgeous packaging when you're doing your wax sealed things. But I have been through having published over the years, crunched deadlines where we couldn't always do what we wanted to do, and work was not done when it was offered to comic book stores, and it's the quality suffered.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. And the thing is, if you're under a tight deadline and really tight financial constraints, and then you're pressured or whatever it is, you're not going to be able to do your best work. But with COMICSGATE, we can do our best work. And if we don't do our best work, we get destroyed. we pay for it, 5, 10 times over. So that's just kind of been like, I've been focused on that. And also I'm actually working on the book after the mermaids, and that is being colored and finished. And it's kind of a surprisey kind of project. That's going to be cool. And I'm thinking in terms of what's coming after that too. So yeah, I've been a little bit hung up on just get the damn project on. So one of the things I started doing was everybody subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications. But I've been doing videos and just trying to get into the regular routine of just making sure at least videos are coming out. But yeah, I want to jump on other streams. But when you reached out to me, you told me you were launching Replicator 3. 100% yes. I had Mandy on, I had Malin on. But yeah, it's time to do a heck of a lot more and getting back in the swing of things. Yeah, I love that you got a Dan Frege cover coming.
Yeah, that's cool. Dan's a great guy. Amazing artist as well. Yeah,
Dan's energy cruised into COMICSGATE, and his like positivity and his passion just like pushed out some of the negative elements of some people that were just in it for the wrong reasons or whatever. It's just amazing.
It kind of brought like a balance.
Yeah, it's like, hey,
to the force, hey?
I got my Dan Frege energy. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna Frege you up over here and Frege you up over there. And yeah, man, he's just so freaking cool. And great part of the game, and great to see you. You've really got some great covers on here.
Yeah,
Dan Frege, Rob Willis. Who else?
I can't see it done.
White.
He's amazing.
You didn't ask me to do a cover.
No, I didn't.
And what I'm afraid is you didn't ask Shane Davis to do a cover, which is highly insulting.
I did ask him.
I'm just teasing. I did see a few minutes of that show. I try to watch the streams I can.
He was too busy. He was doing Starlight Cats and he was doing one for John at the time. So
yeah. I like him a lot. I like that he streams so frequently too.
Yeah,
and
he had an epic rant last night. I don't know if you caught that, but holy moly!
Well, wait, what were you saying?
Shane went on an epic rant last night on the Jack show. I don't know if you've caught it. But
I didn't catch it. I heard he was loaded and it was awesome. I saw Kelsey did something funny with him with booties and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. That said, like the personalities are growing and the whole reach of COMICSGATE is growing. It's much bigger, I think, than people realize. And it's great to see the numbers going around too. 10 million was kind of like a crazy out there sort of goal. And COMICSGATE has not done 10 million in sales yet this year. But the numbers are catching up there. The numbers are catching up. And Ethan's going to be doing Rainbow Brute and hopefully his action figures.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm looking forward to that. Like Cyberfrog's awesome and everything, but I'd like to see something else from Ethan as well.
Yeah. I mean, a cartoon character sort of thing is like, it is cool and he's so passionate about it. So it's very interesting. But it will be exciting to see what he does with Rainbow Brute, because every time he talks about it, it's just incredibly interesting. It's just very compelling. And people have been asking about that for a hell of a long time. So I think there's going to be a lot of pent up demand for it. But even his collections are doing great now. So it's sort of like used to say about this about California in the United States, like so goes California, so goes the rest of the country. It's like kind of like so goes comics, so goes Ethan, so goes the rest of COMICSGATE. And he's doing well. We're all doing well. Can't complain.
He seems like he's having a bit more fun again lately as well.
Good. Yeah, that's good. I love his costumes and the hats and the wigs. Great energy.
Yeah.
And I like this. It's such a great open platform for whoever's serious about doing it. Maybe some people wind up early on Ethan's show. Maybe they don't wind up in Ethan's show. It doesn't matter. There are plenty of other shows. And like you showed with the hustling with Replicator. I mean, look, you're at 14,000. Look, you never know what these campaigns are going to do. But I happened to notice when you restarted your mailing list, it went fantastic. Didn't you
Yeah,
say you did 600 and some names?
680 odd.
It's wonderful.
I was lucky because they actually managed to get the one I lost back. After they said they couldn't do it, I got through to a supervisor who's like, "Yeah, that's fine." So, wouldn't recommend it for anyone else.
Because you were promoting this. So what happened to Rob was he was promoting this for more than 6 months, and then on the day of 6 months plus 1 day, the campaign went down because Indiegogo only gives you 6 months to promote your campaign, and when that happens, your email list that they've been collecting is gone. So you have to whoever's putting out comics, you have to export it and then make sure you have the names if it runs more than 6 months. But you were saying, Rob, you were able to contact them and they were able to hook you up.
And it's brutal because there's no warning. There's no like, hey, tomorrow's your last day. If you don't export the names, it's gone. It's just they just take it. It's gone straight away. There's no warning. So it's pretty rough. But yeah, we got them back. I think people really, really like the idea of original art as a sign up reward. Because 680 names, man. That's not a small.
No, that's not nothing. And you've got a great start on this campaign. All right. Let's make sure we cover tiers, brother. Or we will cry ourselves to sleep without tears. Okay. Replicator, all 3 covers. So Rob Willis, is Rob Willis's cover available in color as well? Or
no,
only black and white? Just black and white. If you want Rob Willis's cover in color, what will that cost? $2,000?
Yes.
All right, we'll make it here. Jot it down. $2,000? Yes, that's the answer. That's the right answer to that question. Replicator, all 3 covers. So you've got the secret Dan Frega cover. You do have it done, I think you said, right? You just don't want to show it to anybody yet.
No, I don't have it yet.
Oh.
I don't even know what it looks like.
Wouldn't it be funny if he does a Shane? Is he going to do like a Shane Davis and just put a cat on it?
Probably. You never know what Dan Frega is going to do, man. You never know.
As long as he's inspired, it's going to come out great.
Yeah.
So just the love of Dan Frega will carry you through. But you will get all 3 covers at the 3 cover tier. Replicator 3, all 3 covers. Very cool. And that is $44 US. Is that what's up here? No. This is 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. So that's the catch-up one. If you haven't read any of it before, you can get those to catch up. The everything tier is moving, man. Like that's like nearly halfway gone already, which is crazy.
Isn't that interesting? See, this is what happens. Sometimes people see the project, they get excited. They either back the featured tier or the one of everything.
Yeah.
So this is one of everything. What is on the everything tier?
So it's all 3 covers from issue 3. It's both of Aaron's covers from issue 2, so the ones he drew and colored. And then it's issue 1, the red cover, and the blue limited edition cover as well. Like that's why there's only 60.
A lot of comics.
Yeah, like 7 comics in total. So
and plus the digital, is it?
Plus the digital, yeah.
7 comics plus the digital, and the super digital is all 3 books.
Super digital is all 3 books, but it's got like 150 pages of extras too. So there's like
150 pages of extras.
Yeah, there's like pencils, inks, colors, there's character sheets, there's heaps of different things. There's commentary from me as well on a few things. I'm going to revamp it as well, like kick it up another level and really give it some polish because I love the behind the scenes stuff. Like for me, that's really, really interesting. I'm
very big on it too. I did like the ash cans and stuff on College of the Dead. And it's people really appreciate it, especially it's educational to see like script to layout to finished page.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's fascinating to see how books come together, even just like hobbyists. I mean, it's very cool. June 2021. So this is the plan for this is to ship everything June 2021.
Yeah, I mean it's really far away the date, but we're nearly done. 90% done with pencils and inks, and halfway done with colors. So
yeah, that's excellent.
I expect it to be earlier than that, but I want to,
it's a good safe date, and that's not bad. I mean, a lot of people go a year out plus.
Yeah.
Replicator 3 pages. So you also have some original pages. Oh, is this all original? So your guy's working in original pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the cool thing about that is like, well, one they're nearly all sold, but instead of just me telling you what page it is, I give you a link and you can choose from, any one of
left
pages. So,
now you've got one left.
One left, yeah.
That one's definitely going to sell. Wow, that is very cool. Very cool. And all your books ship from Australia. What is the normal, like, do you know what the U.S. international shipping is on this? Like if you get just typically like one book and Replicator 3, so it's 15 U.S., very reasonable. Do you know what the shipping is international to the U.S.?
I think it might be 15 US for shipping as well. It's going to go into the next weight category, I think, I'd have to double check, Adam, but it's
okay.
The reason why is because we've upgraded the mailer that we're using. We're not using that white mailer I used to use. We're using like a Gemini-like mailer from Australia now. So it's double the weight and double the protection of what we've been using previously. So just ensuring that the book gets to you perfectly.
Did you have problems with the other mailer?
No, they're okay, but they're not a Gemini mailer. You know what I mean? Like,
you do have very high standards, and I respect that. Hey, Eric McIntyre. Good to see you. Well, guys, definitely check out Replicator. So when is Replicator 3? So in this story, this is when the war starts between the robots and the superpowered guys, or?
Yeah, exactly. So the robot guys, they've established a city in London which is free from the disease called Sanctuary, but it's only for people of privilege, wealth, or opportunity, and they're looking to take over the rest. So they're expanding outside of that city now, taking over the rest, defeating the military. But then there's a spanner thrown in the works because these suits start showing up and they start fighting against them, and they don't know where they're coming from or who's controlling them, and they're in for a battle they weren't expecting. So,
well, it's pretty exciting, man. Well, I'm just curious, what made you pick the UK, say, versus Australia that you actually live in?
I was living in the UK at the time, but I wanted to have like an island country, and I thought the UK would be really cool because it's got a lot of land, like architecture, like interest in architecture, so it'd be cool.
Oh, very cool. Boy, you had an answer for that right away. You don't mess around. Guys, you should back Replicator. I mean, look at this great work. Look at your dedication to doing excellent stuff. So what, after Replicator 3, what comes next? Do you know? I mean, obviously Replicator 4, I assume?
Yeah. We've got a stretch goal that will start Replicator 4 pretty much straight away after 3 is done. Everyone's on board for it too. Like I'm not going to have to change artists, which is fantastic.
Because you've got the same artist.
Same artist, yeah. He's really good, man. He's really, like, his faces are so expressive, and action, the way he does panels, they're really amazingly dynamic. It just feels alive. The comic books.
Definitely you hit dynamic. You got dynamic down. And you need that for this. I mean, that's what we like in comics. That's what's missing. Yeah.
And so Replicator 4, I've got 2 other things in the works. One is a Ghost standalone book, so of her origin story, and then kind of like it'll be like a Go Goal 13 kind of book. I don't know if you ever read that.
Shimura gave us a fortune, so we're going to refresh. Thank you, Shimura. Where did all that money come from? Shimura robbed the bank.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Shimura.
Chimera.
Well, you got to be nice to him. You could be Chimera because you threw all that money down. But tomorrow you're Chimera again.
He's right in chat. Chimera, tell us, is it me or is Adam right?
No, I've been fighting with Chimera for a long time. Many, many months. And it's supposed to be Chimera, but I go with Chimera. But it's more attention, so it's free, so you can't complain. Rob, this is exciting. So do you have any other projects outside the Replicator verse, shall we call it? Is this the Replicator verse?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, it doesn't really have a name. I'm doing like a a Star Trek inspired comic too. It's Star Trek, but it's sexy. It's action. You know,
I like sexy.
yeah, and I like action too. So yeah,
like
it's
action.
really cool.
Obviously, you like action.
Yeah, I'm a
Probably
huge action fan.
So that's a separate artist. That's a whole separate kind of gig.
Yeah, yeah. The script's pretty much written for it, but I haven't looked for an artist yet. I'll get this wrapped up, and then I'll start working on that.
Where are you finding artists? I think that's a good question.
Facebook, really. I'm a huge, like, I look for artists for days. People are like, how do you find RNL Fetcher? How do you find these good artists? I spend ages looking. This is the answer. Like, I'll troll How to Draw Comics, which is Clayton's Facebook group, which has about 60,000 members, and just look at artists in there, and I'm like, see if this person can do something for me.
Chimera is back. I have a Clayton question. So how do we utilize Clayton more and help Clayton and do something with the community? Like, what about an art contest? Like, here's a sample script, even if it's freaking Spider-Man, something everybody knows. Like, go ahead and do a sample 4 pages or 6 pages based on a script. Just to
They
see
did that.
Do they do contests like that?
Yeah, they did one recently called the Sequential Summer Slam. But I want to do one that's more COMICSGATE focused, and I want to do like a pin-up thing. But I do want to do a contest.
Well, the only problem with pinups is, well, I don't know what the function of it is. If you just for people to do pinups, everybody could do pinups, but sequential work it's great for the artists if they're interested in doing comics, because they'll think in terms of doing sequential art. But it's great for us too to be able to make that connection. Shimra is back. Shimra. But it if we could find new artists that way, wouldn't that be great for us? And maybe there are some great guys in there really just ready to rock and roll. Was this artist somebody that you found? This is someone you said you found through How to Draw Comics.
Yep, yeah.
There's got to be a lot of guys there.
There's 60,000 members, Adam. So there's tons of people there.
60,000.
It's just like, they range from not good to amazing, and you've just got to filter all them out. Like, it's just like anything. You've got to find them.
Does he have a How to Draw Comics like sequential art course?
Yeah, he's got howtodrawcomics.net.
Does he do does he do a, you would think that he could source people even from his course.
Yeah. But he gets about 700 views a day on his website.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Learn the art of drawing comics. So he sells the service, not to take anything away from Replicator, but let's take a look at Clayton.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this?
I can share it if you want. I've got it up.
Yeah, I can't fucking operate my own computer. It's like way too much. So you're in charge.
Yeah. The cool thing about How to Draw Comics is it's mostly free, right? So you can click on all these courses here, and a lot of them will be free. There are paid courses as well. Ed Foychek, he's a really cool dude. He's just released a huge course, like how to actually make a comic book, which is really sick. And yeah, like you've got everything in there: proportions, anatomy, superheroes, everything in between. So
interesting.
And the cool thing is, Adam, that that how to crowdfund document I've done.
Yeah.
That's going to be uploaded here soon, so it's going to be easier for people to find and easier to navigate.
Oh, excellent!
So I'm really looking forward to that. That it's going to be cool.
Excellent. Yeah, guys, check it out. howtodrawcomics.net, Clayton's website, the creator and publisher of Kozor, or co-creator, sort of. There's a whole Kozor thing going on.
And
very cool.
While we're here, like stretch goals too.
Yeah.
They've got 3 unlocked already, closing in on the 4th one. And that's one thing that I really wanted to do. I wanted to have stretch goals that people are actually going to get, not like 25,000, 50,000, 75. Like these are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and then it's going to be like 25, 30. So these are all achievable, and these are all extra stuff you're going to get. So
what's the next? So what do we get on the next stretch goal?
The next one is going to be a print. This one here. So these 3 are unlocked. These are A5 mini prints, like this size. that's a standard comic size. So it'll be those little mini prints there.
Okay.
And then we've got a couple of other prints that we'll be putting up a little bit later on.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. What's that? And what's the stretch goal after that? Is there another one after that?
Yeah, they keep going. So
Okay.
I'll add them on when this one's been reached, which we're not too far away from.
Do you think this thing can make 100,000?
I wouldn't think so. I can dream.
What did the last campaign do?
27.
Mm.
We're at
14.
14 and a half now.
14
So,
and a half. It's going up. Plus Shimmer is going to come back and get a few more.
yeah.
Oh, 14.8. 14.8 US. So yeah, this thing's good. It's out like a rocket. It's going.
Yeah, well, nearly 15,000 now. That's amazing. It's incredible. Like,
Congratulations, man. You earned it. You work hard. You're always doing videos. You're always interviewing. You're always bringing people on with Clayton and doing shows. And you're putting a lot of work in, a lot of effort in. And you make a great looking comic and you deliver what you promise.
yeah,
And more. So, you know, and you're bringing great names. It's very cool to see these names.
yeah. It's cool. Like,
Braga, Willis, Kane and White, good people.
I think a lot of people just think, you know, if you say you COMICSGATE, you're going to get money. It doesn't work that way. There's heaps of things that factor into it. Like, you have to be part of the community. Like, they'll smell that bullshit straight away, and they won't back you if they don't think you're.
Yeah,
you're
no,
real.
it's one customer at a time. It's absolutely that way.
Yeah,
But it's a hell of a lot of fun, and it's a unique opportunity for you as a creator, but also for the customers to be able to get something. So we know somebody cool in Australia, and it's you, not Clayton. Not Clayton. I like Clayton. He's great people. Is he happy with how Kozar turned out?
Yeah, they're super rap, man, and like we have friendly competition. Like, my goal is to destroy them and you know.
Oh yeah, we have to absolutely decimate them. We will.
Yeah, and then next time they're going to want to do the same to me.
Yeah, they got to destroy you. They got to
exactly
every piece of you.
They've got to burn me to the ground and pee on my ashes type stuff. So
both of the Barton boys.
Yeah.
Well, on that happy note, I'm going to recommend to everybody, please back Replicator 3. If you didn't get Replicator 1 and 2, you still have an opportunity to get them. You can get the feature teal, which will get you Replicator 1, 2, and 3. I like the black and white Rob Willis cover. I think you should contact Rob Arnold directly. Offer him $2,000 to get a color version of that Rob Willis cover. He said he's open to it. It's not a guarantee. He may not actually do it. That said, it's worth a shot. But definitely back Replicator. If you can't back Replicator right now, which you really should, but if you can't, at least let's go ahead and share the campaign. Maybe a good idea to share this video as well, or there are a few other interviews that Rob has done. If you love Shane Davis or you're hot for Malin, you can share either of those as well, because people can get to find out like a little bit more about Rob and find out a little more about the project. And you're going to see a lot more great stuff from Rob. And Rob, I really like one main thing I like about Rob, and why I think you're really worth investing time, energy, and money in, is that no matter what COMICSGATE does for you, you're always trying to do more for COMICSGATE, such as bringing in Clayton from howtodrawcomics.net. He started out as a freelance artist for you, and you brought him in, and he's done so many streams and supported so many projects, mine including many, many others, and continues to. So you are helping to build COMICSGATE into what it is, and that's really, really appreciated.
Yeah, you have to though, don't you? Like, you know, we're all in this together. You have to give. You can't just take. And bringing Clayton in, you know, it didn't take much convincing. I wrote him a list of pros and cons, and he was like, "Yeah, sweet, let's do it." And he's all in, man. He loves COMICSGATE now. He loves it.
Fantastic. And I know he was COMICSGATE before he even started talking about it. He'd been watching Ethan's really cool shows and been down with it. All right, guys, so let's back Replicator. Let's make it happen for the great Rob Arnold and creative team. And we will see you again soon with another video. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And I will have the mermaids soon, but I will not launch the mermaids until every piece is ready to rock. And that's, you know, as long as it takes. But I will ship on time and ship as promised, just like Rob Arnold always does. And I hope you always do, Rob. Do you?
Thanks. Yeah, I'll try and keep my promises. I try very, very hard.
All right, so I'm going to be just like him. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.
See ya.